Alright, Blues lot, let's get straight to it. If you're as passionate about Blues as I am, slap that like button and subscribe for all the latest updates. We've all been hurt by loan players before Hannibal Mejbri, Onel Hernandez, John Torrell proper talent, but they walked away without a second thought. But this time, it feels different. This time, Jay Stansfield ain't just passing through, he's leading the charge to get Blues back where we belong. But he ain't doing it alone. Chris Davis has built a squad full of quality of our own, some borrowed. And that brings us to today's big question. Can we keep hold of two of our most interesting loanees, Ben Davies and Kieran Dowell from Rangers? Let's break it down. First up, Ben Davies. Hard to imagine a Blues 11 without him now, right? Steady on the left side of the fence, he started slow, but has turned into one of our most reliable players. But here's the catch: he's on big wages at Rangers, and they were more than happy to ship him out last summer. Let's not forget, this is a lad who nearly signed for Celtic before Liverpool swooped in, only to never play a single minute at Anfield. When he finally landed at Ibrox, expectations were high, but he never quite convinced. Rangers fans wanted a dominant, aggressive centre-back. What they got was a composed, tidy ball player, but one who struggled in the big moments. That's why, when Clement had a defensive crisis in January, Davies weren't even mentioned for a recall. That says a lot. So, here's the key question: if he weren't good enough for Rangers, is he good enough for us in the Champ? Or has he just found a level where he can finally shine? Blues seem keen to keep him, and let's be honest, it makes sense. He's settled, reliable, and already part of the squad. But if the price ain't right, should we really push for it? Now, on to Kieran Dowell. Let's be blunt, he flopped at Rangers. Signed on a big wage, part of a failed recruitment drive, and eventually let go without much fuss. Injuries didn't help, but when he played, it weren't great. Yet here at Blues, he's shown glimpses of the creativity we needed after Willem Williamson's injury. Truth is, Dowell's future depends on what Rangers do this summer. New gaffer, possible takeover lots up in the air. But let's not kid ourselves: if Rangers thought he were worth keeping, they wouldn't have let him go in the first place. If Blues can sort a deal that makes sense, maybe it's worth a punt. But if we're talking big wages and a long contract, is he really the player we want to invest in? So, here's the big question, Blues. Should we go all in on Davies and Dowell, or are there better options out there? Personally, I think Davies is a safe bet if the price is right, but Dowell, that one's tricky. Let me know what you reckon in the comments. Do you see these two as part of our championship rebuild, or should we be looking elsewhere? And don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a big Blues update. Let's keep the chat going. Keep right on.